He was still leading, so I went ahead and jumped in.
Green Acres is the place to be. Farm living is a life for me. Land stretching out so far and wide.
Keep Manhattan, just give me that countryside.
New
York is where I'd rather stay. I get allergic smelling hay. I just adore a penthouse view.
Darling, I love you, but give me Park Avenue. The chores.
The stores.
Fresh air. Times Square.
Goodbye,
By city life. Green Acres, we are there.
Great teams have great support. The Navarre Raiders have one of the best support organizations, the Navarre Raider Quarterback Club. All the members see to it that the Raiders have all available necessities to keep the Raiders on track. Well, they're seeing to it that they are properly fed, have good transportation, are making sure that all Raider fans can hear all the exciting Navarre Raider football action. The Navarre Raider Quarterback Club is there to make it happen. Thanks, Navarre Raider Quarterback Club, for your support of your winning Navarre Raiders on IrishBillSports.com.
Welcome to the Buffalo Wild Wings coaches chair. Say, Bill, it's about 10 after 8. Well, we were delayed a little bit in getting set up on our equipment, but we're going to bring you a show. Nonetheless, we got a great show coming up. We have the Navarre Football Raider managers that are going to be joining us. We brought them on last year as well.
So awesome.
And we like the whole Friday Night Lights package. And eventually I think we'll get some cheerleaders in here and ROTC members. And we'd just like you to get to know everybody that's a part of the Raider football program. But tonight it's the managers. And you get Seminole Bob. He's back in the seat after last night. He was busy with previous engagement, scheduled engagement. So he's back on the air tonight. Marty will be joining us as well. But we got a full slate of guests coming up. Buffalo Wild Wings Coaches Show. We're into Week 8. Week 7 coming up for the Raiders as they hit a big district game this Friday night in Crestview. I want to say hi to all our viewers so far. Paul Villanova from Nashville checking in, says, "Go Raiders, go Argos." Debbie Broxson checking in. So far, that's all. But don't take that in the wrong way, guys and gals.
Did you say Paul was in Niceville or
Nashville? Nashville. All right, during hockey season, it's known as Smashville.
That's right.
So, but Paul's up there watching this show, and hopefully we'll be back next Wednesday night for our Wednesday night show here, and should be a. He said Paul being nice on the chat line and saying hi to Debbie. So, and he's not even here, but good job there, Paul. What a gentleman you are.
He said Niceville. My hearing aids were turned down.
What?
Sorry.
What?
Yeah, exactly. One day hopefully you won't need them. Big game.
Crestview with a sizable win last week against Pine Forest. I saw them winning, but I didn't see the spread was 33-8. I didn't see that coming.
No, not at all. And
Pine Forest was supposed to have a special year this year, and it's been kind of special in the other direction. But
shouldn't have let Tony Carter go, but I'm just saying.
No, I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
Paul says he will be back. To quote Arnold Schwarzenegger, "I'll be back."
I'll be back.
I did see a good movie this morning. The Lost Bus. with Matthew McConaughey. He plays a high school. He drives a bus for a school, and he just started. And they have fires out west in California, and somehow gets the. I'm not gonna spoil it, but he's one of the best performances I've seen him play, and that guy's incredible. He's an incredible actor. But the Lost Bus, it's on Prime right now, so if you get a chance, go out and watch it. That's actually Bob's going to give it 2 thumbs up, so I'll give it 2. So that's 4 thumbs up from all of us. So
it was. Next segment we'll do. We'll bring sports and then musical entertainment. The real reason Taylor Swift didn't do halftime.
We're going to do dance, and Marty's going to be doing the dancing because neither one of us can dance.
You can
sing, but I can't dance. You can dance.
Fashion in the next series.
Yeah. So. And who knows? We might even get some. Who knows? Going to come on the show every week.
That's true.
It is a true story, Paul. The Lost Bus, and I want to tell you, it was one of great performance by Matthew McConaughey in that as well. But I could imagine what they deal with out there with those wildfires. We had a wildfire of our own tonight, just getting on the air, but we're ready to go now.
Yeah, you had a family in our booth. Really, it's not like Culver's where you can really sit anywhere.
We can sit anywhere.
Anyway,
in fact, once the weather cools down, we're actually I told them we're gonna do a show out on the patio.
We keep saying that,
but the weather hasn't cooled down yet.
No.
But we are going to do a show out there one time before the season's over with.
But here, with the plug situation and all, so. But it's good to be back. Emerald Coast Middle School.
What a win for them last night. Four straight years.
Yep, 4 straight years. We beat Freeport 54-0 early in the season.
But they made a game of it last night.
They did. They sure did.
64, a lot of points. 100 points in that ball game.
It was. Yeah, I didn't have that on my bingo card, but
well, luckily we weren't at pace because that would have been a lot of fireworks.
True that, but we got to experience. We were at the Hawk's Nest at South Walton High School.
Is that what it's known as? The new stadium is the Hawk's Nest.
Mm-hmm. Hawk's Nest.
Well, let's talk about the Crestview Navarre game coming up. This will be the 21st time that they will have met. Navarre leads the all-time series 12-8.
Okay.
First game was back in 2001. Navarre won 28-21. 2002, Crestview won 46-21. 2003, Crestview 28, Navarre 21. 2004, Crestview 23, Navarre 20. 2005, Crestview 37, Navarre 27. Navarre got the win in 2006, 21-7, and 2007 as well, 42-23. Crestview got the win in 2008, 14-7. 2009, Crestview 21, Navarre 13. 2010, Navarre annihilated Crestview up there in that special season for the Raiders, 42-0. 2011, Navarre 42, Crestview 23. Navarre won in 2012 a 13-8 game. 17-14 Navarre in 2013. 21-0 in the Lightning game up in Crestview that was suspended in the third quarter, and they awarded Navarre the victory 21-0. Navarre 41-35 in one of the most entertaining games in Raider history. Navarre fell behind by 28, came back, took the lead. Crestview tied it late, went to overtime, and the Raiders won in overtime 41-35. They met again in the playoffs in 18. Crestview ran off 28 straight points in the fourth quarter for a 49-27 win over Navarre. 2019, the only game that I have missed since 2009, Navarre 52, Crestview 14, as you did that game with the GOAT.
The GOAT.
And what a performance by Tyler England on that night. 4 touchdown receptions and 3 interceptions. Play both ways. Navarre 30, Crestview 13 in 2020, the COVID year. We did that game from the home side because there was hardly anybody in the stadium that night. Then 21, Navarre 29, Crestview 22. Then last year, Crestview won 28-7 over in Navarre as they're back in the same district here. So there's a big game coming up Friday night.
It sure is. Again, it's not how many games you win, it's which games, and it's the second district game. If Navarre wins out, Crestview and Pace, then they could very much be in the running for playoff berth and such. So,
and as I posted this morning, Navarre has never had a season where they've had less than 3 wins.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to win 3 out of their 4 to at least achieve that over the next 4 weeks.
Yeah.
But let's talk about our high school games coming up this week. We got a full slate. Tomorrow night, Destin at Bozeman, Gulf Breeze at Milton. Big one over in Niceville tomorrow night, Mosley at Niceville. Those are all district games except the first one. Actually, yeah, Gulf Breeze and Milton's a district game. Navarre at Crestview Friday night. Pace at Tate. That one's a district. Arnold at Fort Walton Beach. Rickards at Choctaw. Bay at West Florida. Pensacola at Escambia. Actually, I should be telling everybody who we picked. The first 3 games, everybody picked the same team, Bozeman, Milton, and Mosley. We're split into Crestview Navarre game. You and I take Navarre. The rest of the guys take Crestview. Everybody takes Pace over Tate. We're split in the Arnold Fort Walton Beach game. Paul and Joe taking Fort Walton. The rest of us taking Arnold. Rickards at Choctaw. Clean slate there for the Indians, for all of us. Same with Bay at West Florida. Pensacola at Escambia. We're all taking the Gators, looking for their 3rd straight win. Pine Forest at Washington. 2 of us, you and I, are going with Pine Forest. The rest of the guys going with Washington. Pensacola Catholic at Walton. The Catholic probably playing the best ball out of anybody right now in the area. So. And they've been doing it with their backup running back as well. Freeport at South Walton. We're split there. Marty's taking Freeport. The rest of us are taking South Walton. Lincoln at Childs. All of us going with the Trojans over in Timberwolf territory. Wakulla at Godby. You and I taking Godby. The rest of the guys taking Wakulla. Mariana at Leon. Paul and Joe taking Mariana. The rest of us are taking Leon. Florida High at Gadsden County. Bob, you took Gadsden County in that one, and they upset. Dixie County at Bluntstown. Nobody's stopping that Bluntstown train yet. We're all going with the Tigers at home. Graceville at Osceola Christian. We're all going with the Warriors at home. That would be Osceola Christian. Zion Chapel at Baker. The Gators, one of 4 area teams from here to the Tallahassee that are still unbeaten. And,
right, yep.
7-0 on the season. Jay at Northview, we're all going with the Royals on the road. Port St. Joe at Chipley. Joe and I going with Port St. Joe. Bob, Paul, and Marty going with Chipley. Cottondale at Liberty County. All you guys are going with Liberty County. I'm going with Cottondale on the road. Even though they did not play very well the last couple of weeks, I'm still going with Cottondale on the road. North Florida Christian at FAMU. Don't need to talk about that game much. North Florida Christian will annihilate FAMU in that one. Weewa at Franklin County. We're all going with the Seahawks at home. Holmes County at Vernon. We're all going with Holmes County. They could easily be unbeaten as well. They had 2 1-point losses and a 4-point loss earlier in the season, kind of like Notre Dame earlier in the year.
I wasn't going to bring that up.
I brought it up because
okay.
it's factual and it applies here. But they very easily could be undefeated, and they're going to face an undermanned Vernon team on the road. We're all going with Holmes County. Jeff County at Sneeds. We're all going with the Pirates at home. Madison County at Rains. Bob, you're going with Madison County on the. That would be a huge upset because Rains is one of the top 10 teams in the state. So Bob's going with Madison County. The rest of us going with Rains because when it rains, it pours.
Yep.
North Bay Haven at Rutherford. Bob going with Rutherford at home. The rest of us taking North Bay Haven. Chiefland at Taylor County. Paul taking Chiefland. And the rest of us taking Taylor County. They're still unbeaten. They're one of the 4 teams as well. And Chambers Academy, Alabama, coming to Maclay. Chambers having a really good season.
Yes.
We're all going with Chambers Academy on the road. There's the high school picks. Last week it was myself 22-4, Marty 21-5, Bob and Joe went 20-6. Paul he's pulling up the rear, and Paul's caboose got 18-8.
Paul's caboose. I think I'm going to be in that caboose.
Those are high school games. Let's get over the college real quick, and then we'll take our first commercial break, and we'll be back with our first interview of the night.
Sounds good.
Thursday games, Louisiana Tech at Kennesaw State. We're all going with the Texters. Not Texters on your phone, but you know what I mean. East Carolina at Tulane. We're all going with the Green Wave there. South Florida at North Texas. All going with the Bulls. Fresno State at Colorado State. All going with Fresno State in that one. Same with Rutgers at Washington. We're all going with the Huskies at home.
You know North Texas is undefeated, right?
I do.
Yeah. They hadn't played anybody though. That's why I chose.
And they're gonna play a team that has been challenged numerous times this year, South Florida.
Beat Florida.
Indeed. Pittsburgh at Florida State. Florida State trying to get back on their winning ways, and we're all going with the Seminoles at home. Houston at Oklahoma State. All going with the Cougars on the road. UCF at Cincinnati. Cincinnati playing real well right now. We're all going with the Bearcats at home.
Marty.
Alabama at Missouri. Marty's the lone guy taking Missouri at home. I'm going to be rooting. Sorry, Debbie. I'm rooting for Missouri, but I'm taking Bama to win it.
Yeah, gutless.
Yeah.
You're gutless.
I'm gutless.
No, I was going to
gutless
say.
and no, I can't say the
Smart.
other word.
He was the only one to pick Cincinnati last week.
He was, and he was right.
I sure did.
So all of us taking Alabama except Marty. UCLA at Michigan State. There's going to be no back-to-back weeks after they knocked off Penn State. But you're taking UCLA.
I am. I couldn't
You're taking UCLA.
Upper Crestview, Lower Alabama.
That's right. They're at Michigan State, led by Grady Kelly.
Yep.
Ohio State at Illinois. That's going to be a good game. We're all going with the Buckeyes on the road.
What will Illinois have to do to win that game?
Not turn the ball over and possession. They got to keep Ohio State's offense off the field. Stanford at SMU. We're all going with Shmoo.
Shmoo? What's new with you?
Not much. Washington State at Ole Miss. This game I was kind of surprised. Why is it they playing this late in the season? Washington State coming over to Ole Miss.
I don't know, but I'll be there.
You will be there, and so
Hotty
you
toddy.
get to see the Cougars and the
Cougs,
Rebels.
Man, I may see Pac-12 Dave or Pac-2 Dave.
Yeah, Ole Miss we're taking in that one. Virginia Tech at Georgia Tech. Everybody taking Georgia Tech except Paul. He's going for Virginia Tech. Oklahoma at Texas. Joe and Bob going with Oklahoma. The rest of us are going with Texas, despite the loss at Florida last week.
Ooh, who picked that upset?
There was one guy who hasn't been shown. Who looks like they got something. Oh, that's the Blue Jays game going on right now, I guess.
Yeah,
them and the Yankees.
Yankees are about to.
Is it 4-1 Toronto?
Yeah.
Okay, got Air Force at UNLV. UNLV is still unbeaten.
Air Force,
they're at home
like
tomorrow.
1-4.
Yep.
Navy beat them last week.
In the Commanders Cup series.
Yep.
We're all going with UNLV in that one. Nebraska at Maryland, all going with the Huskers. They're playing good football right now.
Yes, they are.
NC State at Notre Dame. Tough game last week for the Irish. Win over Boise State. That Boise State team is good, even though they got 2 losses already here early on. Also does Notre Dame. Northwestern at Penn State, trying to get off the schneid after back-to-back losses.
Boy, if he loses to Northwestern, back up to truck. Mama, we're getting out of.
Oh, you heard my explanation.
Valley.
You know, since he can't win the big one, James Franklin has been going by Little Game James. So I am putting in a suggestion to change his name once again. Since now he can't win the little games, we're going to call him Gimme Games James. So he's getting like teams when he's playing the MAC and teams like that. Those are Gimme Game James. So you like it?
I do. It's not happy in Happy Valley.
Not right now.
No.
And no whiteout this time because they used all those white rags to dry their tears.
Or to
wave the white flag.
Or wave the white flag. Give up.
Yeah. But we're all going with Penn State in that one.
Really?
Yep. TCU at Kansas State. Paul and Joe taking Kansas State. The rest of us taking TCU. Iowa State at Colorado. Iowa State got beat by Cincinnati last week. They got handled pretty well. We're all going with the Cyclones on the road at Colorado. Probably one of the best games of the weekend coming up on paper Number 8, Indiana traveling to number 2, Oregon. In a Big Ten matchup game there. 3 of us are taking Oregon. That would be Paul, Joe, and I. I know I went against Indiana, but I will be rooting for Indiana. Marty and Bob taking the Hoosiers on the road.
Indiana wants me. Lord, I can't go back there.
Have you ever been to Indiana?
I have.
Yeah.
I applied for a job in the Evansville YMCA.
That's very southern tip of Indiana.
Yep.
Not too far from Louisville. Wake Forest at Oregon State. Oregon State having a bad year, so we're all going with the Wake Me Up Forest. Arkansas at Tennessee, all going with the Vols at home. Chowan at University of West Florida. The Argonauts back home this week. We're all going with the Argos at home.
Homecoming.
4 o'clock kickoff there on Saturday afternoon. So if you're not doing anything and you're not watching games on TV, head out to Pensacola. Take in the Argos. They are in the top 4 in the country in Division II. You get to have 3 Raiders on that team. Vinny Villanova, Devin Wright, and Tyler Marshall. He's actually starting. He started all year for the Argos, Tyler Marshall at corner.
And 1 in the hopper.
Yep.
Josh Wilson.
Josh Wilson will be in there next year. We're all going with the Argos there. Florida at A&M. Not back-to-back weeks for Florida. We're all going with A&M at home.
Yeah, no.
We can't be there for the Friday night call, though. You know, they do that midnight call.
Yeah.
And but we can't be there because we got a game Friday night.
Well, you guys do.
Well, you'll be on the road.
I'll be on the road again.
Iowa at Wisconsin, a long year for the Badgers. We're going with the Hawkeyes in that one.
What's wrong with them, Bill?
Well, they can't keep a quarterback healthy. They continue to get all these transfer quarterbacks in there, but they can't stay healthy. They're hurt by week 3, and so they're going to backup. I mean, they played their backup and their third string last week.
Ooh.
And they first half against Michigan.
So how many explicative deleteds did the Badger girl say?
No, she kind of expects them to have a long season. She's, you know her, she lives in reality. And she roots for her Badgers, but she knows that they're going to have a long – yeah.
She lives in
reality. Living in reality. I mean, because she can't get any better than this.
Oh, that's true. They broke the mold.
Yeah. Thank God. A lot of people say. Clemson at Boston College. We're all going with Clemson except Paul. You know, Paul, he always takes BC.
That's Paul. That's not a bad pick, dude.
Not a bad pick. Joe Hepler checking in. Hey, Joe. It's a big Raider turnout around game. You got that right coming up this Friday night. The Raiders on the road will get the W. Georgia at Auburn. Big matchup there. Cross-border lines there between Georgia and Auburn. We're all going with the Bulldogs on the road. Michigan at USC. Joe and Paul taking Michigan. The rest of us taking USC. Kansas at number 11, Texas Tech. That was one of my teams that was going to be in the college football playoff at the beginning of the year.
I heard that when I listened to your I think you're absolutely correct.
They're going to be there. I don't see anybody in the Big 12 that's going to knock off Texas Tech. South Carolina at LSU. That's a night game in LSU. Ooh. And don't get anywhere near Baton Rouge on that night because you know what happens in night games at LSU.
They get liquored up?
They do. They start Friday morning. They probably start Monday morning, some of them.
Yeah, well, yeah, they have something with their Rice Krispies.
Yeah, Paul says, is Doug Flutie playing? Is Flutie still live?
Yes.
Yeah, he's got to be like 90 years old now. But he probably could still throw that ball in to Jared Phelan. Paul, you surprised that I remembered that name?
Gerald Phelan.
Yeah.
Is that where the term Hail Mary came from?
Hail Mary, no, full of grace and da-da-da-da-da across.
The Lord is with thee.
Yeah. Anyways, we're all going with LSU. BYU at Arizona. The Mormons off to a good season so far. We're all going with them on the road.
Quiet number 23 in the nation.
And Arizona State going to Utah. Paul's going with Arizona State. The rest of us are going with the Utes.
That's not a bad pick.
2 Utes.
2 Utes? That's not a bad pick, Paul. There's 2 or 3 of yours that I wish I could take back.
But So there's the games, and I won college last week again. Actually, we tied. Paul, Marty, and Bill went 24-6. Great week, Paul.
Yes, sir.
You finally got up to the engine level last week. That was a long walk from the caboose to the engine. So
I didn't say that, Paul.
And Bob and Joe were one game back at 23-7. So we were all pretty tight last week. So there's the games coming up this weekend. So we're going to head out to commercial break. It's Buffalo Wild Wings Coaches Show. And Bob, I think I'm going to keep you in the seat, and I'm going to send Peter your way.
Sounds good.
And I think you talked with Peter last year.
I did.
And we're going to have the Navarre managers. I think we have 3 of them tonight. We got Sophie, Peter, and or is that Sophie's sister that was with her? I don't know. But we're going to have at least 2. And when we come back, we'll have Peter Manning on the show with.
Sounds good.
With Roberto, Mr. Roboto. Oh.
Hey.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire the right person. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills with the right jobs from the production floor to the front office. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
Craig Culver of Culver's. Before farm to table, before field to fork, there was just good, wholesome food. Grown by America's farm families, prepared fresh at Culver's, and always served with a smile. We still cook every Butterburger to order using fresh 100% Midwest beef and craft our frozen custard right in the restaurant using family farm fresh dairy. So thank you, farmers. Welcome to Delicious.
Sometimes all you need to change your life is a sign. Like an actual sign that's like above you. And no, I don't love B-dubs just because I'm a buffalo with wings. Frankly, that's offensive and reductionist. It's like they made beer into a place and gave that place sports and chicken wings. And the people, the best. Marty! You're dead weight! Yeah, this place is kind of like heaven. You know, without needing to get hit by a bus. Let's go sports bar!
Let's turn up the volume. Turn up the volume.
Turn up the volume.
There you go. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. So this is Peter, one of the managers for Navarre. What you missed while you were doing we were doing the Japanese. Guess what we're saying? Peter talked about going to camp this summer with the team somewhere in Munson, and didn't come across any spiders and all. You were telling us what game day is like. What time do you guys usually eat your pregame?
Probably about 3:40-ish, probably around there. And then us managers, we usually probably about halfway through.
Right.
Probably about 3:50, 3:55 to go get things ready for the game. So they usually get done probably about 4:15, 4:25 with pregame meal maybe.
So what kind of things do you do? Do you head right to the stadium? Is the field's already set up, I'm sure, by the coaches already laid out? You put pylons out, or you're just working with equipment?
So we usually, after pregame meal, we get all of our equipment ready. So we get, for example, water bottles, the crates we need, the coolers, we get tents out, we get film equipment out, we get the other stuff we need for fixing helmets and other issues the players might have during the game. And then, people doing drone, they have people doing drone, people up by you guys doing the drone footage and other film that we need for down the sideline when they review it. So there's a lot of moving parts of being a manager, and there's a lot of moving parts during game day as well as away games, and that's a little bit more stressful because we're racing against the clock to get there on time.
And during the game, what kind of things do you do besides during timeouts, making sure they're hydrated and all that?
So during halftime, some of us, we go to the locker room. We take some crates with us to go to the locker room, make sure they have water, hydrated, get ready for the second half. And then once that's done, we head back out to the field with the team and get ready for the second half of football. So
after the game, besides undoing what you already did, do you do uniforms? Do you wash uniforms, or do the kids do their own?
Yes. So usually after games, there's some managers in the back, and the coaches are up front with carts, and then they just lay their jersey in the carts, and then usually on Saturday or Sunday, one of them would come up, and they would do laundry, get ready for.
Coaches would do the laundry. Yeah.
The managers would do that. And then they'd be ready by next Friday or whenever they would need them again.
So do the managers come up or the coaches?
The managers will come up. Yep.
Wow.
There's usually about one or two of them that usually come up and do it.
What about the pants?
Same thing.
Oh, so
they do a lot on Saturday, the weekends when we go home and.
This is Peter. I didn't get your last name.
Manning.
Peter Manning, one of the managers for Navarre. The players talk to you in the locker room and all.
They do.
They unload frustrations, or got to be part psychologist a little bit too, huh?
Right. I have to play the good guy. So, for example, one of the games we just came off of didn't go our way.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
Yeah.
And so they seemed down, like they didn't have enough positivity, energy. And so my job on the sideline and during halftime is to pump them up.
Right.
Because they could be low energy. They could be like, there's no way we could come back. But I'm like, there is a way. There's still time on the clock. We still got time left. You guys got this.
Mr. Reality. You
right.
got to give them a reality check. And that's so important because sports of all kinds, there's certainly a big mental aspect. Well, let's talk about you a little bit more. Have you decided what you want to do on the next level?
So,
do you want to go to school, go to trade school, go right to work? What kind of things have you thought about?
I have
college or
2 different plans that I either want to do. One is to continue football management and to go to UWF and do it. Cool for them, or I can quit management for football and go do it for the Ice Flyers in Pensacola. Those are my two plans, but I think I'm going to stick with my original plan and go to the Ice Flyers and help them out next season with some more things, and so yeah, that's my decision as of now.
That's super cool. All the traits that you learn in doing that, responsibility, loyalty to a program, being a confidant to the players, so to speak. Do you know what you want to study if you go to school? Have you thought about that?
Studying like media.
Okay. Go ahead.
So with that, I'm really good with like the technical stuff of things. So like running media. I do run media at my church on Sundays sometimes. Video
Yeah.
and audio and all that kind of stuff. But my dream is to work and be an announcer for the local hockey team and to run like the media and all kinds of stuff. That's my goal after this, is to try to pursue that.
Well, you've got a good start here at Navarre High School. So we have the player athletes every week. The managers are such an important part of any football team. We know that. And this is Peter, a senior at Navarre High School, and hopes, dreams maybe to be an announcer and take my job away, which is fine.
I would never do that to you.
Thank you. Peter, it's been good chatting with you.
Good chatting with you.
Yeah, and Peter Manning, one of the student managers for the Navarre Raider football team. Let's take a quick break while we swap out. Thanks, Peter. Let's get one of your partners in crime over there on the headsets.
All right.
Thanks again, man.
Thank you.
Good job. Yeah. I need to wet my whistle.
Welcome back to our second interview of the night, this Irish Bill. We have Sophia joining us, one of the managers. What is your role as a manager for the football team?
So I manage and look over the JV managers. I'm kind of like their mama bear.
Every team needs a mama bear.
Yes, sir. I teach them all the stuff that I've learned in my 4 years of being a manager.
So you're a senior now.
Yes, sir.
And what are your future aspirations going forward?
Definitely going to college. I hope to be a nurse when I'm older.
Nurse?
Yes.
We need good nurses.
Yes, sir. And just kind of travel and live life.
How long have you lived in Navarre? Have you lived here your whole life?
No, sir. I'm a military brat. I moved here around 4th grade.
Okay.
So I've been here quite a while. I've moved around in the area, but I've mostly stayed in Navarre.
Was it your mom or dad that was military?
Both, actually.
Both?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Were they out at Herbert Field, or were they Navy, or?
They were both Air Force.
Okay.
My mom was actually a chief.
Okay.
And my dad was a master sergeant.
That's what I retired as, Master Sergeant out of Herbert Field.
Yes.
I just retired for the second time as an Air Force civilian,
Oh,
41 years combined. So, and I've been here in Navarre since 1991, before Navarre was even a high school.
Mm-hmm.
So you say this is your 4th year. What's one of your best experiences or one of your favorite moments as a manager for Navarre?
My favorite moments are always game days. And it's just to see the boys be so, at the end of the week, get to pay off all that work that they worked for the entire week and get it to pay off for Friday night games. And it's just the energy and the way the boys react with each other. It's really a sight to see.
How many managers are there?
I think there's 13.
13. Wow.
Yes, there are a lot.
My daughter played soccer, and then she was a manager. She did the photography side of things for the soccer team the last 2 years. But it's important, and it's been kind of a rough season this year for Navarre. How have you guys dealt with that, with dealing with the players? Are the players been down at all, or they continue to work hard, and are the losses not starting to, are they really bugging them, or are they bugging you guys?
It's definitely bugging all of Navarre, but the boys are working their hardest. They're definitely putting in the hours, and they're pushing themselves even harder to get a win.
Most definitely, and like I said, I've been doing Navarre football for 17 years now, and this has been the toughest season that I've had to deal with as a broadcaster. So I couldn't imagine what the locker room and the kids are,
Yes.
the young men are how they're handling the situation. But knowing Coach Bagley like I do, he keeps them motivated.
Yes.
All the coaching staff, they're all working hard. Any place in particular that you'd like to go to college?
I'm actually applying for FSU.
FSU.
Yes,
So you
sir.
won't be too far from home.
No, sir.
And I know they got an excellent nursing program. Former Navarre player that ended up playing at Florida State, Sterling Lovelady, he went there for nursing as well, and he ended up going on to being a lawyer.
Oh, wow.
So he's just started his own practice. He lives down in the Tampa area, but I know they got an excellent nursing school over there in Tallahassee, and it's not too far from home. I like Tallahassee. My son did his master's program over at Florida A&M. He stayed there for a couple of years. I love the Tallahassee area. There's a lot to do over there. So you were a little nervous coming on here. Didn't know what to expect, huh?
Yes, I was.
But as you know, Bob and I and Marty, we like to keep things light on our show. That's the way I am in life. My son always gives me a hard time. He said, Dad, you don't take things serious. I said, no. I said, life's too darn short to take things serious.
Yes, I agree.
And but while we appreciate you coming on the show tonight, and hopefully we can bring home a W Friday night at Crestview.
Yes.
Sophia, thank you.
Thank you.
Coming on Buffalo Wild Wings
Of
Coaches
course.
Show.
I'm back. Better than ever. Better than ever. Got the volume up this time? I do. Okay. We're back
We're back.
to the Buffalo Wild Wings show here on Wednesday night at, Buffalo Wild Wings. Tonight, it's the student managers. We're just so blessed to have them. We had them last year. We told Coach we just think it's so critical to have the whole group, the band members, ROTC. We had cheerleaders. Cheerleaders come by groups. They were like, all right, there's 10 of you. How are we going to interview all 10? Good to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Morgan.
Morgan?
Morgan, yes.
Morgan, what grade?
12th grade. I'm a
12th,
senior.
you're a senior.
Yes,
Senior
sir.
just like Peter.
Yes.
So how many years you been?
This is actually my second year of being a manager.
Second, you and Peter about the same. Tell us what an average day on game day. I asked Peter about home games. I'm going to ask you about away game.
Away games?
Yeah. You go to school on Friday. Maybe there's
Yes,
a
sir.
prep rally, right? What kind of things you got to get ready for an away game?
So right after school, we usually go to team meal. So we have our team meal all together, and it's like a really special thing that we all do. And Pastor Steve, he'll say a few words, and then we'll just get locked in for the game.
Mm-hmm.
And then the managers leave to go do water crates, coolers, and we also get our game box ready, which has all the extra equipment that we may need in case something breaks or someone's, let's say someone's jersey
Anything
rips.
can happen.
Yes, so we'll bring everything in there,
Mm-hmm.
and then we load it all into our trailer, and we help Coach Gardner, who has a system of how he likes to put things in there for
Right.
us.
That's fine.
And we'll
yeah.
just help everyone out.
we had Coach Gardner on with the special teams guys, with Jack and the punter and the long snapper. We had
Yes,
them.
sir.
We had them all there. So he drives the infamous trailer, right?
Yes.
From wherever it's at. Don't have too far to go. I mean, Crestview's one of the longer.
Yeah.
We don't have to go to Panama City. Certainly don't have to go to Tallahassee. Don't have to go to. We don't have to cross 3 Mile Bridge this year.
It's good for us.
It's crazy how things work out. You're a senior, so
Yes, sir.
what kind of things? Well, let's continue the story. I'm sorry. So you get everything for an away game loaded up.
Yep.
You
And
get
then
to the game side,
Yes, sir.
and you do the reverse.
Yes, sir. We then unload everything from the trailer, help everyone set up, and then we usually have a little bit of a downtime in between setting up and waiting for the game to start. So we'll just chill out and just ask around.
How many managers are there?
There is 8 seniors, I believe, 8 or 9 seniors
Uh-huh.
that go to away games, and then 9 JV managers, I believe.
So how are they chosen every year?
So this year is a little bit
You
different.
applied or you
This year's a
applied?
little bit different for how we split JV and varsity up for our managers because we have so many varsity managers
Right.
that are all seniors.
Right.
So we try to get all the seniors to go for varsity and just everyone else for freshmen. Well, not freshmen, sorry, JV.
How many
for our
total
managers.
are there?
There's 18,
Okay.
14 to 18, I believe.
Yeah. So as you progress in high school, you may you move up to.
Yes. So
Yeah.
usually it's seniors and juniors that are varsity, and then freshmen and sophomores that are JV. But since our senior class is big for managers,
Much of
we're
a
just
change
all-
without having the freshman program?
Yes and no. I feel like since we don't have the freshmen, we have more time to spend to like train and help the JV team to become
Right.
better, and then also the varsity. I feel like it makes everyone else's time well spent at other places instead of having to juggle 3 different levels of football.
Makes sense for me. Halftime. What kind of things?
Halftime.
Is it pretty much like home?
Yes. So we load all the crates and ready to go for the locker room. And usually, since we're girls, we can't really take them in there. So we let the boys take all the water in the locker room. And then they'll just take it right back out before we go back on for the second half.
And then after the game, load everything up.
Yep. Load everything up. We'll get our Subway. Sorry, not Subway. Our Firehouse Sub sandwiches after our little hard work that we went through. And then we head right back on the bus.
And not so much a long ride.
No, a lot of them are either. It depends if we won or lost the game, though, how the bus ride goes. It's either really quiet or we're just putting the jams on.
Yeah. So what kind of things have you learned in your 2 years?
My favorite, when I first joined, my whole job was to be an equipment manager. So the previous head manager, Elizabeth Caputo, she's the one who taught me everything about how to fix helmets and gear and all that stuff. But this year I kind of learned more to do laundry. I know that's not a big aspect that you think of whenever you're a football manager, but laundry is a huge deal.
Ooh, smelly.
It is very smelly. But this year I've been a big help for that laundry load since I've never really had to do it because we have to do class periods for football managing, and I don't have a class period for football managing, so I just help out laundry every morning.
So you come on, Peter mentioned coming on the weekend and doing laundry.
Sometimes me and Kendall, which is another manager, we either flip-flop or she does some and then I'll do some the next day, where we just want to get it all done so that Monday, whenever JV's game, they'll have room to do their own laundry.
So you wash it and you dry it.
Yes.
Do you put it in specific lockers, or how does that work?
So the JV cloth goes in its own closet, and then varsity goes in another closet. So then varsity jerseys, they get folded and put away, and then pants and stuff all just go in buckets that we have.
Cool beans. Cool beans.
No, it's not the most interesting part, but it's the part that I learned the
Well,
most.
I was never an equipment manager.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us again, and I've forgotten your name, and I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's Morgan.
Morgan.
Morgan, yes.
Morgan. Like Morgan Sports Park. Okay, Morgan. What's next for you after high school? You want to go to college?
Yes, I am working on my college applications right now, and my top 2 schools are UF or UCF to major in criminal justice.
Wow, impressive. Ultimate goal to be?
FBI agent.
Okay. I've been to all 4 of our kids graduated from Navarre. Alyssa we did a visit to UCF and was very impressed. She wanted to go into School of Business. And the School of Business is bigger than University of West Florida. It's huge. Beautiful campus. Yes, obviously, you can't say enough. Have you visited both places?
I have not visited yet, but I plan to during like December for Christmas break.
Right. Did you have you done virtual tours? I'm sure on the computer.
I've done a few virtual.
That
tours.
is such a cool thing. I'm a school teacher, and one of the classes I taught last year is called AVID, which is a college preparatory class, and one of the assignments that the kids do is a virtual tour of campuses, and it's amazing what these colleges have put together with their film departments and all. It's like you're there, you know.
Yes.
So, criminal justice. Well, I mean, you can't go wrong. Can't go wrong at UF. You can't go wrong at FSU too. Of course, I'm Seminole Bob for a reason, but I'm not a booster, so I can say that to you. Both have excellent criminal justice programs. Stetson has another, as you know. Stetson has a great criminal justice program. So the fact that you don't have a class for managers tells me you're pretty serious about your studies.
Yes. See, the main reason that I don't have a class for managers is because I have a weightlifting period. Because I'm on the girls' weightlifting team, so I have to have their period instead.
Like 7-time state champions or something like that?
I wish, but no, I've not gone to state yet. But
okay,
this year,
I mean,
this year could be my year.
Okay. So
I haven't gone to state, but the team, we're pretty locked in.
I assume you go by weight classification?
Yes, we do weight divisions.
And coach is your coach?
Yes.
Coach
so
Bagley.
this year is a little bit different, along with football. Since he is now the head coach of football, he decided to step down as head coach for girls weightlifting so that he can focus his studies.
I did not know that. So who's the weightlifting coach?
Right now it's Coach K, which is Coach Kirsten Shooping. She's our head coach. She's been helping out a little bit from last year of like technique and like agility and all that stuff. And she's our head coach this year. And then Coach Bagley is our assistant coach.
Well, that's certainly impressive. You know, beauty, brains, maybe swimming, maybe golf, outside shot at a lacrosse, weightlifting.
Yes,
that's great. That's great. What if there is a young person out there getting ready to head into high school? What advice would you have to them about getting active in, like, being a manager? What kind of advice would you?
Just try it. Like, you never know what you might like, what you might not like. And high school is a part of your years that you should be adventurous and decide what you want to do.
Right.
Just go for it. Even if you're scared, even if you're nervous, just take a leap.
You've had a lot of last first.
Yes, I have.
This year, right? First quarter just ended, I believe.
Yeah, it ends
or
this
about
Friday.
to. Man, May and June's going to come fast.
Yes, it is.
Well, Mrs. Winfelter was also one of our guests on the show earlier in the year, and that was the day she made the announcement that she was going over to Soundside. But she said she was going to she was going to make it to graduation, which is super
Yes,
cool.
and I'm so happy that she found another job that she also really enjoys, but I'm going to miss her so much.
Well, sometimes in situations like that, it's voluntold.
Yes,
But when the superintendent calls,
you do what you got to do.
Yeah, I mean, Dr. Barber has been on all levels. I know Dr. Barber pretty well, from Jackson Pre-K. She's done elementary school. She's done middle. So she sees quality. She knows quality when she sees it. So I'm super happy for Casey and her family for that and all. My guest has been Morgan.
Yes.
Did I say it right?
Yes, you did.
I am so sorry.
No, you're all good.
School teacher. My wife and I teach in Walton County, so we get up early.
Quite a ways away.
Yeah, pay is very nice. So that's why we make the hour drive and then coming back hour and a half. So it's, you can imagine, kind of a long day for us. My guest has been Morgan, two-year veteran of being a student manager at Navarre High School. Everything's so important. Like I said in the beginning, band, cheer, football, managers, ROTC, dance team. Everything's important to add up because it's greater to be a Raider. Good job. Nice job. Morgan, one of the student managers at Navarre High School. Let's take a short break. You're listening to the Buffalo Wild Wings Coaches Show here at Buffalo Wild Wings on a beautiful Wednesday night here in Navarre. Let's take a short break.
All good.
Quality, quality, quality.
You know what? Every year it just gets better, doesn't it, Bob?
I learned so much about what they do. I asked Peter about home games.
I got to bring somebody on real quick.
Oh, you got to bring somebody on.
We got to introduce Sam. Sam.
Sam or Bam?
Sam. This is a special. This is Peter's. It was given to him by a lady that was battling cancer. Sam is 18 years old. And if you go to the Navarre football games every Friday night, you will see Peter, one of the managers who you interviewed. We'll have Sam with him because it's a special place in Peter's heart to keep Sam and his friend. So I met Sam a few weeks ago at our first home game, and so every time I see Peter, what a pleasant young man.
Yes, very much so.
And Peter always stops and talks with me before the games, and all of the managers. But this guy is Sam. So if you see Peter with Sam around the stadium, stop and say hi to Peter and to Sam. So
S-A-M, Sam.
Sam.
Sam, yeah. I am.
So, welcome to the broadcast, Sam.
Well, we have everything. We have mascots even.
Yes, we do. And you know what? You know, Bob, when I got this show together, it's about the whole Friday Night Lights experience for me, and from the coaches to the players to the managers, and I'm sure we'll have the cheerleaders on coming up soon, as well as the ROTC. It's a whole Friday Night Light experience for me because everybody gets to see the football players, but you don't get to see behind the scenes or at the games the cheerleaders, the managers, what they do, and what their aspirations are in life, and we get to bring that out in the show every Wednesday night during the season, and that's one of my most enjoyable parts of the show is interviewing these young people.
So Peter was telling me about what a home game day was. Morgan told me about what an away game is. We talked about not having to travel very far. She liked that.
Yeah, this is going to be great. And we got 2 games. We got one in Niceville and one in Crestview, and that's the furthest we have to go this year.
She says Coach Gardner has a certain way of doing things.
we could have told him that.
Well, I mean, if you're in charge of it and that's your job, you don't want to mess up the system.
Stan. Is it Stan?
Stan.
Okay, it's Stan, not
Stan.
Sam.
Thank you, Maria.
I apologize. Thank you, Maria, for also letting me know that our volume was down. Sometimes when I come out of commercial break, I forget to turn the volume levels back up. So thank you for reminding us.
Got to make sure the dentures are tight. Stan.
Stan.
Like Stan
the man usual.
Stan
there
usual.
You go.
Hey, yeah.
One of the best all-time.
Maria,
bases.
you've raised a wonderful. I assume that's your son. We made that mistake one time, and we thought it was a grandfather and it was a grandmother. So if you're Peter's mom, you've done what a wonderful, terrific job. He's such a nice young man, and Morgan's parents as well. So thank you for letting them come out.
This is the second year in a row we've had Peter on.
Yeah, and I did interview him last year.
And fine young man.
Dad's sporting a Kentucky, UK shirt, so
we won't hold that against him.
Well, that's true.
But you know what? The other night, Monday night, Zeke Burgess got his first offer Thursday.
Yeah.
It was Monday night. Well, at the JV game. Well, he got his second offer tonight.
Really?
From Georgia Tech.
Oh,
so he's
my
got
goodness.
now he's got UK and Georgia Tech, and Zeke is only a junior. So already with 2 offers as a junior, halfway through his junior year. So
ACC,
SEC.
Not too shabby.
I would love to see that young man in South Bend.
I'd like him to go to cornerback U at FSU.
That's true, and he'll probably end up getting probably an offer from FSU
as
well.
Probably.
Because Sophia is looking at going to nursing school. And more than likely, and I know Florida State has a great nursing program.
Ooh, they do.
So Sophia may end up. She moved here in like 4th grade. Both her mom and dad were Air Force. Her dad is a retired master sergeant. Her mom's a retired chief. And so they've been in the area for quite a while. She's a senior here at Navarre, so about 14 years. No, not that long. About 10 years they've been here in Navarre.
So Sophia's thinking about going to Florida State. What a great school to go to. I went there. My daughter went there. Going to grad school at
Now you know why Bob picks Florida State every week. It's like me. We pick Navarre. Navarre's our school.
Have you ever picked against Notre Dame?
I have never picked against Notre Dame
really?
in our picks.
I thought maybe you won.
No.
I know Joe Settle picks against
Now, when
the Gators.
I watch the game, do I think some games where they don't have much of a chance? Yes, but I will never admit it.
Click.
I will turn the volume down. You know, during the playoffs, you know where you found me watching games last year during the playoffs? We have a TV set up in the backyard.
Oh, that's right.
The wife will not join me. I watch the games by myself in the backyard. It worked last year until the championship game. And then I watched that one inside. But Ohio State was going to beat whoever they were going to play that night. That team was on a roll at the end of the season, other than the Michigan game. Michigan's going for one for the thumb this year, 5 straight years against Ohio State. So they beat them 4 straight years.
Really?
So they're going for one for the thumb this year. So
I don't think they're going to get it.
I don't think they're going to get it either, because that Ohio State team may win it again this year. May. I said may. No guarantees, because we've seen a lot of teams that have stepped up this year. Teams like Texas Tech.
I was just thinking that.
Indiana,
could you imagine
Indiana, Oregon.
Could you imagine a first-round pairing of Texas Tech and Ohio State?
Ooh.
Or not a first round. It wouldn't be a first round. It'd be a second
2 programs with the best teams money can buy.
Well, there you go.
But there's a lot of oil money in Texas. And you all know that.
They'll win. Michigan will win. Go blue. Yeah.
I forgot, Joe. You're a Michigan fan, right, Joe? But Joe's on our team, where it helps us train the younger athletes over at Gulf Point Lions School.
I saw his picture.
And so he does a great job with all the athletes over here. Him and Marty and Zamir Jones and Brandon Thomas, Ashley Tomley. I mean, we just got a great crew over there and we got some great young athletes that want to work. They want to put in the work.
Well, I saw from the video y'all shared with Joe, an element that some of the kids certainly are or may not know a whole lot about is the sport nutrition element of what you're doing, what you're putting into your body, what you shouldn't put into your body. I think that's cool. I think Joe's a good addition.
Well, Joe, he should get you some wins for all the money that you paid him to be there. Bryce Underwood.
Didn't say that.
He is one heck of a quarterback, and he's only going to get better. But he got paid a
handsome
price. Yes, he has. But you know what? A lot of kids are getting paid that these days.
Yeah. My sister lives in Ypsilanti, Joe, near Ann Arbor.
Okay.
I've been to the stadium, not in the stadium. It's huge.
I've never been to a game in Michigan.
But
he does buy wins. You got that right, especially this day and age.
So, and I had a niece that went to Western
Michigan, where Terrence is at right now.
Yep, Kalamazoo.
The head coach there is McIlvain. I think he's still the head coach at Western Michigan, the old shark coach at Florida Gators.
Yep.
But
he doesn't think that's the same for Notre Dame. Well,
that you know why? Joe's upset because one of their own didn't stay at Michigan. The starting quarterback for Notre Dame is C.J. Carr, the grandson of Lloyd Carr, the old ball coach at Michigan. So a lot of the Michigan faithful are still a little PO'd that C.J. didn't stay home and went to Michigan.
Well, maybe Lloyd Carr was Catholic and he wanted his grandson to go to.
But I tell you, the way that C.J. is performing right now, maybe one of the better freshman quarterbacks in the country right now, the way that he's playing.
Do you think if
he said, was that an emoji crying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think if Notre Dame plays Miami now, they'd beat them?
Yes.
I think so, too.
Because that was C.J. Carr's very first game.
Yeah.
At the college level, and they got beat by 3 on the road.
Right. Yeah.
And then I think that they play that A&M game again. Notre Dame will win that one, too. Guys, we let one guy go to Alabama as quarterback, and they bring him back. And then he misholds a extra point, and we get beat 41-40. Tyler Buckner.
That wasn't his fault. How about the high snap?
Well, no, you still got to put it down. As a holder, you still got to put it down.
Yeah, if you're Lou Alcindor.
But anyways, that was the difference of the ball game. And,
True that. Yep, special teams.
And
we
then
know.
The defense let them go down the field and score with less than 20 seconds to go in the game.
I'm going to miss you guys. Friday night, we'll be traveling up to Oxford. Not any, easy way to get to Oxford. My daughter is in grad school there.
Now, you know what they call the young ladies.
They call the
young ladies at Oxford. That's where Miss USA's go to redshirt. I guess the atmosphere around Oxford, the way below our age bracket. We're very well. It's not below Bill Belichick's age bracket, but anyways. We outkicked our coverage. Both you and I did. Kirsten and Brenda Kay, and so it's not a place that we would go to. We would go for the football only.
Mom and Dad had some white knuckle moments last night.
Brady went over there for a game a couple of years ago, and he said, "Dad, it's true."
Oh yeah, I'm sure we had some white knuckle moments last night because of roommate problems.
Yeah,
and so everything's fine and dandy now, but Oxford's 6-7 hours away, not like Tallahassee where you can jump in a car and be there.
And there's not a quick way to get there.
No. Oh, you know how it is. Shorter's not just around the corner. Miles
6 hours.
wasn't just
4
not
hours.
around the corner. The
longest road trip we had was to Ohio.
So, I haven't had a son. George did not go to college. Is it different when the daughter goes to college than the son?
I don't know, because Brooke went to Pensacola State, so
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So there was we didn't have to travel for Brooke. She was here.
Oh, she lived at home.
She lived at home.
Oh, that's smart.
And she went and got her associates in photography because she wanted to be an action sports photographer.
Every morning I'm fingering the rosary beads.
But luckily with Brady, the first 2 years we paid for. But when he went to Miles College, he was given a full ride scholarship his last 2 years, and he rewarded them as finishing number one in his class academically. So thank you all for coming on. Have a great night.
Bye-bye, ladies.
But he repaid them by finishing number one in his class.
That's it.
And then went on to Florida A&M and got his master's in sports management with a 4.0 GPA. So we never had any concerns with either one of our kids in school because they
Well, we didn't have concerns with Alyssa. We know what kind of character she has, just the extracurricular stuff that you can't control. And well,
you know Brady. Brady, he's very particular on who he hangs out with. And if you do Brady wrong,
he'll whip your butt.
Either that or he will just disassociate himself with you. So he will say bye. So both my kids are, well, they're not kids anymore. They're 31, and Brady will be 28 here in a few weeks on Halloween.
Wow.
But
you're not that old.
No, I just turned 62 in February.
You married a child bride.
She's actually older than me, Bob.
Well, she married a
she robbed the cradle.
Child groom.
No, yeah. She's about a year and a half older than me, so I won't tell you her age.
So Marty Wilson is here. He's in the bullpen.
Yeah, he's actually in the doghouse right now.
But well, his pitch count was high, so
yeah. So
you chose not to use him tonight.
No, he's been picking up the slack with you on Tuesday nights, and we don't miss a beat. We don't skip a beat, whether it's you in the seat or Marty in the seat. It's a great show either way.
Paul pinched hit.
Paul, who's Paul? We haven't seen him in a long time. But no, we seen him last Friday night at the game.
Seen his wife more than him.
And honestly, we would rather see Cynthia than
that's
Paul.
true. She's prettier than he is, but Paul's busy in the booth. And
what a great couple that right there.
Yep.
Very, very friendly. Give back to their community, and they got 2 kids in college at UWF right now. So
and lots of nieces up north.
Yeah. So, but Paul, new job, so he travels a lot more. So we won't see him much. Hopefully, we'll get him in here next Wednesday night.
Sounds good.
We got Publix Beach Bowl Cup coming up next week with Golf Breeze.
Ooh, it's Breezer Week.
It is Breezer Week. Beat the breeze.
First things first, though, brother. First things first, brother.
Well,
you gotta beat the Bulldogs.
You know, if you ever listen to her when Bob is over with us at Culver's, it never seems to fail. Where Bob's at, Coach O is at as well. Have you guys ever met in person?
No, he kept banging on the bathroom door.
Yeah,
I saw him through the slit.
And you were stalling.
I gotta go to the bathroom. Well, you know,
no, we can't give away our secrets.
Joe, well, I'm imitating him.
Yeah.
I gotta go to the bathroom. Well, you're gonna have to wait your turn, sir. You knocking on the door is not gonna make me go faster. So,
in fact, it's probably gonna slow it down.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So, but great show. Cressy's
Peter, Sophia, and
Morgan.
Thank them all for they've already took off, but thank them for
school night
for coming on the show tonight. And
school night.
We appreciate that, and every one of our athletes and managers and everybody that comes on the show, coaches. We appreciate them taking time out of their busy weeks to join us for our show every Wednesday night.
Cressy's a tough out.
It is. They're playing good football right now.
They are.
Your brother from another mother's coaching them well over there, Thomas Grant.
Yep. No
and
relation.
He's not in Grant's tomb because he's still alive.
That's true.
And Bob Grant's not in Grant's tomb because he's sitting right next to me.
That's right. By the way, we kind of match tonight.
We do.
I got to wear my jersey.
I broke out my jersey tonight because you know what? The wife says I actually look good in the jerseys now. Previously, when I was a much larger Irish Bill, she said they didn't look so good. But now she says they look pretty good. No, the jersey's not me.
Double standards.
Yes.
Double standards. Well, Bill, how does the jersey look on me? Well,
I don't know. I've never been to New Jersey. I've drove through it once.
That's right. I flew into Newark. Ugh.
Going to D.C. When I ran one of my marathons in D.C., we went through Maryland and New Jersey along the way. But great show tonight. Sorry for the delay getting the show underway.
Had a family in the booth.
Things happen, and nobody's fault. It's just things in life happen, and you can cry over spilt milk, but I don't. I just move on and move forward and stay positive. 'Cause that's the only way to be in life.
You make lemonade out of lemon.
And I like lemonade too.
Some days, my brother used to say, some days you're the windshield and some days you're the bug.
I don't like those days.
Splat! Good show, sir. I'm going to miss you guys.
We're going to miss you Friday night, so it's going to be.
I may tune in.
It's going to be Marty and I Friday night from Crestview, a 7 o'clock kickoff. Remember, Okaloosa times are 7 p.m. kickoffs. We'll be in the visitors' side over at Crestview, so I'll have to go out and buy a long extension cord tomorrow for that. I think I'm going to have to buy a 100-footer to go from the top of the stairs down to the bottom because the plug-in is down just off the track on the visitors' side.
Isn't Gulf Breeze that way?
Yes, we had about 120 foot of extension cords at Gulf Breeze.
We went straight down.
Yeah.
I'll certainly tune in. And gosh, I'm sorry that I can't be there to help out. Please.
Hey, family. That's one thing with us. Family always comes first.
It does.
And no matter what, family always comes first.
So making memories.
That's right. My son Brady actually got to make a memory this weekend. He went up to Indiana, went to his very first Notre Dame game at Notre Dame.
Shut up.
Against Boise State.
You guys have never lost.
Games with Brady and I going to, we have never lost a game. So we need to go to more games.
Yeah.
But he got up there and got to watch Notre Dame beat Boise State on Saturday with my niece and her husband and their son.
I saw pictures.
So and then he got to spend a weekend with my brother Jim and my sister-in-law Chris up in northern Indiana. Unfortunately, he did not bring the cool weather back with him yet. He said it's in the mail. It's going to be here probably in the next few weeks. But he said the weather will be coming.
I'm sure it's beautiful up there too.
Right now it is.
The leaves are changing.
But they got. I went fishing and they got some beautiful lakes up there in Indiana to go fishing and then he went to a football game and he ate really good while he was up there because my sister-in-law is a really good cook.
Yeah, buddy.
Well, we hope you all enjoyed the show.
Yep.
Seminole Bob, Irish Bill, and all of our guests this evening, Peter, Sophia, and Morgan.
Yep.
Thank you once again, and Stan for coming here to Buffalo Wild Wings, the Buffalo Wild Wings Coaches Show. Coach Bagley says, I got the managers. I said, bring them on. I said, he goes, hope you don't mind. I said, Coach, I love talking with all the athletes that we have at Navarre and all the people that make things happen. And so.
Well, he wants to be on every week.
He does.
But he's so gracious.
But now he has a third daughter that's about a month old.
Mm-hmm.
So he's busy at home right now.
Yeah, absolutely. But, Jay Walls was like that. Jay always, he insisted the coaches come on.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
But we appreciate them, and we appreciate all of you tuning in tonight here from Buffalo Wild Wings on this 8th day of October. Wow. 2025, the year is getting away from us. But we'll be on the air Friday night. 6:30 is our pregame. Kickoff at 7. Marty and Irish Bill, and we got a young man that we're gonna bring along, Ethan, that wants to learn about broadcasting. So he may join us on the air Friday night as well.
Cool.
So
teach him how to run a camera.
Most definitely, and so
he could be the backup to the backup to the backup.
So enjoy your rest of your Wednesday night, what's left of it, and we appreciate all of you wherever you're at. For Seminole Bob, Irish Bill, have a good night, folks.
Good night from, started to say Santa Rosa Beach. We're in Navarre.